The girl has lived for 19 years, but never left this room. I was forced by my father to learn flower arrangement all day long. I hope he can become a master of ikebana. But Sono only has a few months left to live. It makes it impossible for him to realize his father's dream. After all, even the recent ikebana festival, it will also be held after a year. In order to let my daughter live until that time, his father prayed for him all over the world, but only got one result. It's just that Sono won't survive half a year. With the last hope, he still invited Blackjack, entering a sealed room. It turns out Sono's illness. Exposure to the sun will also shorten your lifespan. But after some inspection, Blackjack looked solemn. Blackjack also expressed to the man outside the house, "I currently have no way to cure my so-called father." But he didn't force Blackjack to cure his daughter. I just asked him to extend his daughter's life by 1 year. Let him participate in the selection of ikebana masters. For this, he is willing to pay 500 million in surgery fees. If it's not enough, he's willing to give out more. Blackjack can't understand. Obviously, Sanyuo is about to die. Why does he still insist on his daughter practicing ikebana? But the man knelt down. He said he just wanted his daughter to feel that glory. Blackjack neither refused nor agreed. I want to go home first and find out how to cure Sono. The result didn't take long. Blackjack received the news that Sono was seriously ill. It turns out that even though Sono was weak, but the man still let him practice ikebana for a long time. Sono was immediately paralyzed in tears. Blackjack questions man, "Are you too harsh on your daughter?" But the man said, "I just want my daughter to show her worth. If you can't become a master, everything is in vain." Blackjack can't understand. After all, everything is gone when a person dies. Why should we care about these external things? Sono also woke up at this time. He immediately stated that he would continue. Practicing illustration seems to have become his face. With a seriously ill body, Sono's achievements never get approval from father. Although Blackjack appears, he said he didn't want to treat Sono, but back home, he is from morning to night. They are all collecting ways to treat Sono. This day Pino can find Sono alone. It turns out he wanted to learn flower arrangement from Sono. I even brought a gift to Sono. It's a pot of blooming dandelions. Sono said, "Dandelions are rarely used for flower arrangements." Pinocchio, Sono can't use it. I just want to send him back to the earth. Sono also said that he should be allowed to continue living. But suddenly, he seems to have a new answer to ikebana. It turns out that he has always used flowers as props. But I forgot that flowers are alive, only can show his vitality. Only then can you see his most beautiful side. Sono continued to practice flower arranging late at night. Remember Pinocchio and tell him, "The flowers in the garden are blooming beautifully." It also made him want to go out and take a look. This is also the first time he has gone out in 19 years. See the flowers blooming in the yard. It was the first time he was so shocked. It turns out that flowers full of life are so beautiful. He also understood, what is missing in my ikebana? As a result, he suddenly fainted due to complications. Wait until he wakes up again. He was already surrounded by a group of people. Blackjack asked him why he went out to seek death. Sono said, "I have to go out and see the flowers blooming. Only in this way can we create viable works." The father was also moved by his daughter's ikebana spirit. Blackjack can't accept it. People in this room, why do you only care about these external things? But he has no respect for his own life at all. Sono said that he would die sooner or later anyway. Blackjack contradicted him. "I have seen many rare diseases like yours. Even Pinocchio is like this. But because they all want to live. Because of such belief. So they are all living well now." Blackjack thinks, a person who cannot cherish his own life, it is destined not to produce a work full of vitality. Then left here. It ended up being late at night. Sono started arranging flowers again, remembering what Blackjack told him. Sono made something unprecedented. Father proud of daughter's achievements. Face Blackjack. Sono also expressed that he wanted to live. "Even if I can live one more day, that would be fine." Asked Blackjack to help him with surgery, feeling that Sono finally has the will to live. Blackjack also started surgery, because the operation is too difficult. A whole day and night passed. Blackjack just finished Sono's surgery. Then he left the room. I told the man that the operation was successful. It's like lying on the sofa and falling asleep. After a while, Sono not only recovered from his illness, he also became a master of ikebana. Everyone was also impressed by Sono's beauty. Then he performed a flower arrangement in front of everyone. He also used the dandelions that Pinocchio gave him as a final touch. Afterwards, man offers Blackjack double the cost of surgery. Man expresses, "My daughter can live. There is no regret in completing such a work." Blackjack said, "There are still many days ahead for Sono." It turns out that he not only extended Sono's life, it completely cured his disease. Wait until Blackjack leaves. Only men hold their daughters guiltily. It turns out that he was just afraid that his daughter would suddenly leave him. He wanted his daughter to leave evidence to the world that he had been there. I also leave myself with thoughts about my daughter. So this father is not a bad person. He just couldn't let go of his daughter, but I don't know how to express it.